For thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Got him! Got him!
So hard. Nobody wants food stamps. Nobody wants to deal with this. People who think that getting food stamps is some kind of wonderful experience. It's not. I don't want to have to get these. I don't want to have to deal with this stuff. It's not easy and it's not fun. I just wish I had the money to pay for food on my own. I wish I did. I wish that my ex would pay their back support. I wish they would pay any support. I wish that people would visit my shop and buy things for me. I wish a million things were different. I wish I didn't lose both of my parents and I wasn't so depressed that I can't even think straight most days. I'm doing my best. I had to come on here and beg people for $20 and have everyone tell me what a piece of shit I am for asking for money. I'm just so sick of it.
Hey, man. Throughout all the crying, the only thing I heard was back support. What is she talking about? Because she didn't say child support. Is she talking about alimony or something? That type of support? Because, man, look, if y'all not together no more, man, look, I don't feel like a man should be having to pay no money to no woman, bro. I'm sorry. Because she don't have to give up the cheeks no more. She don't have to do anything that she used to do for you. That's not fair, bro. Like, it's just not.
I just got a letter from DHS. They have cut off my food stamps.
Ladies and gentlemen, America is back. We are now holding people accountable for their actions. The EBT community is in shambles. Let's watch.
Cash assistance, disability for me, all 6 of my kids.
Who are the men? Who are the 6 disciples who sat down and said, you know what? Procreation is the one. Who are those men? And why? Does that say 3.3 thousand? She get 3,000 a month.
And my Section 8. What do they expect me to do?
Get a job. J-O-B. A jobby job. Work. Take care of your own damn kids.
I have been getting welfare since I was 19 years old.
EBT lifer. Thank you for your service. Your services are no longer needed over here. You're cut off.
Yo, if you watch me in 2022, I'm pretty sure you heard me say this, but I grew up with a bunch of women who were groomed and trained by their mothers to milk the system, straight up. Dog, I went to school with girls in school, bro. When they turned like 17 or whatever, you would hear conversations like, yeah, girl, I didn't already apply for my Section 8. I'm getting up out my mama house. She told me to go down there. It's like you're training to become a perpetual loser for the rest of your life. This woman said she's been on it since 19, bro. She looked like she, you know, you can never tell with them, but she ain't no 19. She ain't no spring chicken. That's for damn sure. She milking the system.
So Trump is supposedly changing the requirements to qualify for EBT, Section 8, and welfare. So if you are on these things or trying to get on these things, Trump is requiring you to work at least 30 hours a week to maintain or qualify for these assistances. This is one of those changes that he's making that I don't think I'm upset with, because a lot of people use these assistances as crutches because they know that they can rely on this and don't have to do anything or do the bare minimum. So he's kind of pulling that crutch away from them and taking that dependency away from them. So I don't think I'm mad with this one, but if you're one of those that I'm talking about that know that they get this and they're lazy as hell and they voted for him, don't you dare complain, because this is
Hey, man, real talk. Most Section 8 people, dog, and this is going to be anecdotal because I don't know all Section 8 people, but, you know, I know a lot of landlords who have the same Section 8 tenant in their property that they had since 2012. That's 13 years ago. In 13 years, you have not tried to better your situation, just milking the system, bro. Like, come on now. They should be required to go to work. Real talk. They should, and let the next person who needs it get in the program because there's a waiting list.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro, you get a month.
Oh, nothing. Just enjoying my bowl of cereal and water because Trump done made an executive order to cut off WIC, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, housing, financial aid for the colleges. This man is power tripping.
How many days has it been? 8 days. 8 fucking days, y'all. And I'm tired, honey. I'm tired. I was gonna get on here and just go on a rant, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Now they attacking the food stamps, the government assistance, and all that good stuff. We on day 8, y'all. We on day 8. What's next? It seems like every time I literally roll over, I don't even get the crust out of my eyes yet. I barely be awake, honey. And I literally tapped the first app. The first app. It might be IG, it might be over here. And the first thing I see is something else about what Trump is fucking up. Something else he changing. Something else he pausing. Something else he doing away with. And you know what I don't see? What I barely see these days? His supporters rallying and windmilling in the comments. Where y'all at? I ain't heard a peep from you motherfuckers. Hello? So now y'all see it's affecting y'all. Y'all on mute. It's crickets. It's Nathan. And I find it mighty fucking funny.
Hey man, listen, Trump just wants y'all to suffer like the rest of the people who suffering, who actually gotta go to work. It's not fair that you get to live life comfortably while people who actually gotta go, boy, they greedy, they taxing.
They literally cut my food stamp card off. It's zero balance. They took everything. I was just at Meijer's to get some groceries. I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I went to go slide my card. It's gone. It's all gone. They aren't paying my rent this month. I don't get my disability or my kids' disability in the first. My cash benefits is gone. I had over $10,000 in food stamps.
Hey man.
Shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakar the honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. There's the brother Kratazah from the GMS Nebraska camp coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This one being entitled, The Buck Stops Here. So, you know, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, then this video must be worth 1,000,000 because, you know, these women are going to be humbled here pretty soon. You know, going back to the beginning of the video, it was saying, you know, these different counties in Georgia, but, you know, wait till that spreads all over the U.S. You know, Trump is making these moves. He's been in office all of 2 weeks. And guess what? You know, he's been making these moves is moving. All right. So these women, we got to get that. How can I forget that one? Oh, my goodness. This is Isaiah 32:9 says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." Right? Many days and years you should be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Yeah, man, everything ain't sweet like it used to be. This white lady, she was getting $3,000 a month in food stamps. It said that she had to, she had to pay back 48 racks. She had to pay back.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
Of my kids.
And, you know, this is fair use. I'm not getting paid for this at all. You know, that boy Will, I ain't getting paid for this at all. You know, this is for educational purposes only. But when you turn back, she had to pay back $48K, and they're taking a $40,000 tax refund. She ain't never worked a day in her life. Just laid on her back, had $3 rent for her whole adult life, $3,000 in food stamps, another $900 in cash, $40K, and people don't make $40K in a year. That's a $20 an hour job and a tax refund on top of everything else that she's getting. All right, then she said that she had $10K in food stamps when they took them. Who the fuck has $10,000 on a food stamp card? All right, and a lot of times people say, it's always Jake, but it's more, matter of fact, and I think he goes into it, it's more of, so-called white people on food stamps than it is on these programs, I'll say, than Jake. Maybe that was another video I was watching. But we can pull up the statistics. Among the population that receives welfare, 43% are white. The biggest chunk of welfare recipients are non-Hispanic whites. Hispanics make up 28%, followed by non-Hispanic blacks at 23%. Meanwhile, other ethnicities like Asian Americans and Native Americans account for 8%. So white people, two-time losers, you are going to be ones who are really affected by this. It says, according to recent data, while statistics can vary depending on a specific war program, Black Americans tend to have significantly higher rates of welfare uses. And that's how look at Esau contradicting himself. Maybe he's speaking about because of there's so many white people in this nation. So when you look at it, 28% Hispanic, 23% Jake. That's, when you add that together, that is more than so-called white people. All right. But white people still, 43% is fucking up there. It's not just Jake that's on these programs, but goddamn it, Jake is on these programs. All right. And Jake, hey, your time is up. Hey, call on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The buck stops here. Okay. This is matter of fact, before we get that, let's Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7 says, "At last, for that day is great, so that none is alike it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it." Right? The elect is going to be saved out of it. But these women, they're going to have one hell of a time. All right. In a time that never was before. Right? So matter of fact, I think it says that in Daniel. Daniel 11. Okay, Slaki, Matthew 24, mixing up the scriptures. Well, this definitely fits as well. Matthew 24 and 21, it says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor ever shall be." It's going to be a time that never was before. Great tribulation and anguish, and invade. Well, let's get Second Esdras, right? Second Esdras 15 and 14 says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." And guess who's going to be caught up in the middle of this? Women. All right. When the shit hits the fan, and different groups of people are at war with each other and protests and just calamity and all hell breaks loose, women are going to be affected because guess what? They are the weaker vessel. So you're at the mercy of men. If a man want to protect you, then he'll protect you. If a man want to take you, he'll take you. All right. If a man want to do whatever he wants to you, he'll do it to you because you can't defend yourself against a man. So you need men, and the so-called nigger women been down in the so-called black man. All right, we ain't shit. Y'all don't need us. We can do bad on our own, popping all that shit. But now look, because you had your daddy Esau that you could run to, but now Esau ain't even fucking with you no more. He done pumped and dumped you and threw you back to the garbage. All right. Now you want to come back to us? No, bitch, we don't want you. Keep that same energy, right? It says, "For there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." It's going to be all hell breaking loose. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. They got plans for you Israelites. They got plans for America. They got plans for this world. 15-minute cities, smart cities. I know Jake don't comprehend what comes with all of that. Restricted access. They're gonna make you take the C-hip, the MOT to the B. And these nigga women are gonna, I ain't gonna show her because she was actually cool with it. But her, with the fucking bonnet on their head and the goddamn Cumbrella eyebrows, eyelashes, bitches like her, you gonna understand in that day, right? It's like you. They gonna understand in that day. It says, verse 19, verse 18, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." If men gonna be afraid, the fuck you think women gonna act like? "And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods for the lack of bread and for great tribulation." Like I said, when all hell breaks loose and there's no food, all right, and people are run up in your house and kill you, your wife, your kids, your newborn baby, so that he can have your blanket and half a loaf of bread, he gonna do it because his family need that blanket, his family need that loaf of bread. So yeah, these women that are panicking at it, and hey, the buck stops here. All right. It says, let me see. This is good, but we don't have to. The whole chapter is good, going into how these women are, starting at verse 16. But we're going to jump to the point that I want to make in this verse, Isaiah 3:25. It says, "Thy man shall fall by the sword, and the mighty men of war, and her gates shall lament, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground," which is talking about sitting on the ground is referencing being humbled, being shamed, all right, being in a lower state. So then when you go to the next chapter, Isaiah 4:1, it says that in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, all right, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." So right now, you'd be hard pressed to find a woman, that's dealing with one man that'll let another woman come into the relationship. All right, not to be in a three-way or anything like freaky deaky like that, but a man having multiple women. But guess what? In that day, they ain't gonna care. They gonna need that protection. All right, and it's gonna be up to that man whether he want to protect you or not. Maybe he'll pump and dump you and get rid of you, just like the government did. All right, yeah. They gonna pull their own weight too. They gonna help look for the food. They gonna help, look for the provisions. Why? So that they can have the protection of a man. All right, their whole world is gonna come crashing upside down. All right, the Lord is gonna humble these women. All right, I truly believe that. I truly believe that. All right, women have been out of order, inside the truth, outside the truth. All right, in our nation, outside our nation. All right, the Lord is going to humble the woman worldwide. All right, so that's all I wanted to get. We're living in some beautiful times, man. Some trying times. Keep the faith. If you are a good woman, because all women ain't bad. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just bashing every woman. I'm not. I know some women who are beautiful in the spirit, all right, who attend to this knowledge. All right, I'm not speaking to you, but I am speaking to these low vibration women, all right, who have been getting a free ride all their life, and now they're gonna have to put in some work because the buck is stopping here. And the Lord's word is edifying, and we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Give the honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and women who follow. Shalom.